Through this analysis, we review what risks we associate with a potential investment in Altech and highlight what steps the company is taking to mitigating these risks. Probably the biggest risk associated with Altech is proving their hydrochloric acid processing technology using kaolin as a feedstock to produce high purity alumina can be achieved on a commercial scale. By way of background, the technology that Altech has adopted was originally developed by the United States Government Bureau of Mines during the 1980s, as the government wanted to become less reliant on bauxite to produce smelter-grade alumina. The test work found that if aluminous clays, such as kaolin, was processed using hydrochloric acid, it could produce smelter-grade alumina. However, this test work concluded this process was actually more suitable for the production of high-purity alumina. But whilst the process was proven successful, due to the high-cost environment, and more importantly, the lack of demand for HPA at that time, the technology was never commercialized. However, with a significant increase in demand for HPA since that time, over the past 4 years, Altech has refined the technology further through extensive test work to ensure it is suitable for use on its kaolin at their Meckerin deposit in Western Australia. And to further minimise this potential risk, Altech plans to only use proven, off-the-shelf plant and equipment for the construction of their HPA plant in Malaysia. An extension to this risk will be Altech's ability to produce both the quantity as well as quality of HPA as outlined in their bankable feasibility study. Altech has recognised this risk as they have adopted a conservative approach for plant commissioning with a 5-year ramp-up period which accounts for both output as well as HPA purity. And whilst we believe there is limited risk in the long term of Altech not being able to achieve their targeted production rate, there is some risk regarding the purity of the product, given there is less than 1% difference between smelter-grade alumina and 5N HPA. We therefore tested a scenario that examined the long-term production target of 4N HPA not being achieved, and instead a mixture of 3N and 4N products was produced. And whilst the unrisked valuation falls as expected, even on a 50% split in production, which is unlikely, there is still significant upside compared to the current share price. As with all new ventures, there is funding required in relation to the construction of Altech's production facility. Altech has announced they are in the final stages of securing financing, as they are in advanced discussions with German bank KfW.
So debt negotiations are at a very advanced stage. We've been working with German bank KfW IPEX since early 2016. Recently, we've concluded the detailed due diligence, which involved consultants looking at the technical side of the project, have legal review and also social and environment. Now importantly, there's no fatal flaws to the project. This was ascertained early by the technical teams, and now we're just finalising some draft terms with the bank, and we hope to have the debt concluded by early 2017. Access to the Export Credit Finance Scheme is available to us because of the large German component to our project. And this is in two parts really. Firstly, the equipment that will go into the plant. The majority of this equipment comes out of Germany or the European Union, approximately 60 to 65%. And then the other piece is the EPC contractors, so the contractor that will be building the plant, German firm M&W Group. So those two European or German aspects to the project give us access to the German export credit. So the major benefits of export credit finance are the attractive interest rates, and typically LIBOR plus 3 to 4%, and also the repayment terms. Again, these are quite attractive, typically over a 7 to 10 year period.
and with a term sheet expected to be finalised in the near term, which will likely be followed by an equity capital raising shortly thereafter, Altech are on course to commence construction by mid-2017.